But did y'all know this? Dolph literally came out with a whole album 3 days after his birthday called Paper Route Illuminati. Do y'all notice the eyes? Look, they're both lowercase for a reason at the beginning and the end of the word. You gotta understand, these people love duality. That's why he did that. Now, look at the cover. Like, it's literally a pyramid. It looks just like the eye that's on the back of the $1 bill. You see, it has the triangle and then there's the little eye right there. And to make things even worse, the first song of the album, it's called Talking to My Scale. Read this line. Read it. If I what? Will I go where? Notice 3356. 56, you guys.
Oh, since we talking about downloads, let's talk about Dolph. Dolph and Yo Gotti and them been beefing for how long? And he does not getting killed. Dolph was assassinated by this high group of people that comes after famous people that gets too much fame, too much money. He was acquiring too much generational wealth without having a boss. He's not under anybody. You know what I'm saying? He was literally building his own. So when people get that high, they make them sacrifice something. People, cousins, family. But instead, he decided to sacrifice himself. He know how much generational wealth he occurred, that his family and everybody else would be fine if he was to leave. That's why he didn't decide to off anybody in his family and decided to sacrifice himself. If you listen to his music that was before this, you will hear little messages of him telling that this is what was going to happen.
The truth about young Dolph's death. Now, before I say anything, I want to say rest in peace. Young Dolph was apparently shot and killed in his hometown, Memphis, Tennessee. Well, I'm going to be the one to tell you that there's much more to this story. The music industry is not what you guys think it is. It is ran by evil people. People who will do anything to get their way. Young Dolph was signed to the record label Empire. Not only him, but also MO3 and King Von were also signed to Empire. All of these artists also owned all their masters, meaning the record label didn't have full control over these artists. King Von and MO3 also died in November of last year. Young Dolph died November of this year. X was also a part of Empire and he also died. And so was Aaliyah. Young Dolph's latest album is literally called Paper Route Illuminati. Look at the album cover, it's the all-seeing eye with Illuminati hand signs. Look at the lyrics of the first song on the album. If I sacrifice myself, will I go to Hell? There is so much more to this story than we were told. If you guys want a part 2, make sure you like, comment, and hit that plus button.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.
Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once, I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure, it's about to go up. Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once, I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure, it's about to go up.
Family, what's up? We are back. I want to thank you all for being here. Excuse me today, I am so tired and I think I'm coming down with a cold, but we're still here. We're still doing our thing. Thank you guys so much. I want to talk about something. We got to bring back this Dolph thing, y'all. The more research I've been doing, the more things I've been finding. And there's a lot of people on the internet that believes the same thing when it comes to Key Glock. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all reach out to y'all people. Let them know you love them. Let them know you thinking about them. Just let them know something, y'all. Real talk. I don't think we're all too busy in our lives just to reach out to the people we claim we love. Even if it's a text message, reach out. Real talk. You never know what a person's going through. Anyways, we're going to get to these clips, y'all. We are going to get to the clips. I find it funny, very funny, that a lot of weird things happened after Dolph. And for Key Glock to say, we had to talk. He said if anything happens to him, sign a deal. Come on, man. The symbolism, the tattoos and all of that stuff, y'all. It's getting hard for me to look the other way on this one. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am not gonna lie. So let's listen to a few clips to see what we can find out about people and their opinions on Key Glock, and we're just gonna review and react to them. I want to thank you guys once again. Let's get to the content.
I just look at it like it was a hit from up top, and I definitely believe it all started with Key Glock. And I hate to say that, but looking at what's happening now, and people that know entertainment, when you sacrifice somebody, you know, you're gonna blow up. You know what I'm saying? And you can kind of slowly starting to see he's gaining a little steam. You know, the Kardashians reaching out to him. He's getting airplay on the radio. Released the album. You know, album pretty straight to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like about 6, 7, 8 tracks off that joint. But I really truly believe that the people, the powers that be, came to Glock and told him, we can use you. We can make you a star. But you got to give us something.
Now, I do want to stop it right here because what he said was he thinks that people reached out to Key Glock and told him that we can use you, we can make you a star. Now, if a person is making songs about, if I sacrifice myself, will I go to hell? Do you think these people need to reach out to the right-hand man? I'm just saying, because we clearly seen the symbolism, the hand gestures and all of that stuff in the video, talking to my scale and whatnot. Yeah. I'm gonna tell y'all one thing though. When I look in my comments, I seen so many people saying Dolph sacrificed himself so he wouldn't have to mess with anybody in his family. And this is allegedly. Don't take this and run with it. I'm just telling you what I've heard in researching this situation. Let's continue.
Because it had to be somebody close to Dolph. And he was close to Dolph. Close enough to get him to the point to where he could get in a situation like he did. Now, I know there's rumors of them not, being, buddy the past few months. I don't know about all that, But my thing is, Glock is on his way, and it could have been. It could not only been Glock. It could have been to the point where, like, hey, some of them other little pre-niggas, y'all want to be on this level here? Do this for us. And in return, when you think about it, by them taking out Dolph, look at the other deaths that occurred within just a couple of weeks of him getting murdered. I know at least 14, 15 people. I'm not saying all of them had something to do with Dolph, but looking at it from that perspective, from the powers that be, in actuality, they got what they wanted and then some. They really got a bonus.
All right, that's the last clip. I'm gonna do it with Dude because he's very hard to listen to. I feel like he's just reaching for words. He may feel how he feels, but I feel like he's reaching for words. But Dolph, Key Glock, I find it interesting that one very viral video where Key Glock smashed the windshield over Dolph not releasing a song, I do find that interesting because this is the thing. If they did a song together, why wouldn't Dolph want to release it? That's really what you got to ask yourself. Why wouldn't Dolph want to release this song? This song equals money. And we put money into the song, going to record it, get it mixed, mastered, and all that stuff. We put money into it. So why wouldn't you want to release this song? Now, my own opinion, I don't think Key Glock's a good rapper. I don't think Key Glock's a decent rapper. Not even mediocre. Period. This dude has Dr. Seuss rhymes. That's it, that's all. And then he bites off of Dolph's style so much. It's almost like you're listening to Timu Dolph. I don't think, how do I word this? I don't think, it's hard to say. Once we get into this next clip, you'll see why.
The meaning of numbers, the number 22. The number 22, which is double 11, which symbolizes disorder and chaos, can mean the concentration of disorganization. Jeroboam the very first king of Israel, after the kingdom split in two in 930 BC, reigned for 22 official years, 21 actual years, from 930 BC to 909 BC. King Ahab, considered the worst Israelite king, also reigned for the same length of time, 22 official, but 21 actual years, 874 to 853 BC. As Jeroboam, King Amon, who ruled for only 2 years and is considered one of the worst kings over Judah, began his rule at the age of 22. The Hebrew alphabet is made up of 22 letters, which are used to compose the word of God.
All right, now, I want to stop it right here. There's one thing, well, two, that keeps getting repeated and stands out to me. 22. Even the time he said 11, because 2 11s is 22. But the most astonishing thing about this clip, y'all, is the BC. The BC. And I say that to say this. BC, we know, is before Christ. We know that. But it goes to show you how long people have been dealing in numbers. Numbers. It shows you how long. It's not a coincidence that these people reigned for 22 years. Dude only reigned for 2 years, but he was 22 years old. Focus on the BC, y'all. Now, applied at the present day. Nothing's changed but the technology. That's it, that's all. And that's why I always say, I feel like it's the same thing, just updated technology. They have been doing this allegedly since BC. Make it make sense, y'all.
The word of God is called a lamp. Psalms 11:9 to 105. Thus it is the light by which we are to live. That was for the conspiracy theorists. And why would I bring that up? Exclusive, baby. Hemi Butler, 22 shots. You play, you lay. South Memphis finest. Deluxe on the way, June 25th. Key Snake, why you delete my comment? Cause you're scared. Dolph said paper route all mines after y'all kill him with the support of Memphis Scorpion Tag Unit.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. This is crazy work, y'all. Key Snake, why you delete my comment? Cause you scared? Dolph said paper route all mines after you blank me. And they say that it belongs to Daddy-O and an assistant DA. How does an alleged street dude and the DA allegedly team up to acquire paper route? How does that work? How in the hell let's get to the next clip.
Now paper route belongs to Daddy-O and Memphis assistant DA Nance. Everybody can see through the Google. Justice for Young Dolph. Keep deleting, we keep on posting. Key Snake remains Key Snake. Pressure. Why 22 shots? That's how many times Dolph got shot. What the F this supposed to mean? You throwing some hidden stuff out there? That's kind of ironic to what happened to the king. You know your brother. Dolph was shot 22 times, right? $22 million contract. What's the obsession with the 22? What's with the 22 shots tag? 22 shots sound like a sneak diss. Dolph was hit 22 times. This message seems kind of cryptic. What's up with the 22 shots? You play, you lay-ish.
Now, I'm gonna say this, y'all. That didn't sit right with me either. Not at all. And I remember when that was published. 22 shots. If you play, you lay. Come on, man. What are you saying? When did Key Glock end up being so cryptic? And what is the coincidence with all, or is it a coincidence, rather, that we have all these 22s? That's something you really got to ask yourself, especially with the clip we heard 2 clips ago with BC and 22 years of reign, then 22 years old, only had a 2-year reign. These numbers can't be coincidences. And I'm starting to really feel like it was maybe something a little bit deeper here in this Dolph situation. The numbers, y'all. The numbers. If anything doesn't make sense, look at the numbers. Look at the dates. Look at the times. Look at the addresses. Look at all types of stuff like that, y'all. Ages. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Dolph was 36, wasn't he? Let's continue.
I'm team flipping. Anybody can get left about Dolph. We not playing, so please show me something. My nigga, what the F you mean, Mr. 22 Shots? Knew you was foul. Now what I want y'all to notice is the left hand, how it has nothing. Now look at the left hand. Let me get a close-up, please. Right there. That's a little Illuminati thing. Now, here you go again. So it's actually a tattoo. It's kind of crazy, right? Now here you go. Young Dolph shot 22 times. Autopsy reveals May 15, 2022. The Memphis rap artist was shot in the chest, neck, chin, both arms, and multiple times in the back. The report obtained Tuesday by WHBQ.
Now, didn't I tell y'all to look at dates and times and things like that? Okay, he got the 22. He got that. He got that. But did y'all see that date? The date. Rolling Stone magazine chose on March the 15th of 2022, they chose to make an article about Dolph. May the 15th of 2022, y'all. Numerically, what is May? Okay. 15th, what's 1 plus 5? Okay. What does that say to you? Is it a coincidence? And then don't forget about that 22. That's just creeping, floating. Come on, y'all. We are definitely going to end it right there, though. Interesting clips. Very interesting. I can't get over the numbers. Everything, yeah. What I really want to say, I'm not going to say. If you're still here, say still here. It does mean a lot to me when you guys type that, because I'm inching the videos a little bit longer, but I need you guys' attention and retention to keep this going so it doesn't hurt the channel. So if you're still here, type still here. Let me know where you're typing in from. And yeah, I'm out. Peace.